Welcome back, guys, and today I'm going to be doing What If Deku Had Seraphina's Ability. If you don't know, Seraphina is a character or the main heroine from Unordinary, which is basically a webtoon comic about people with powers and stuff like that. So basically, Seraphina's ability is time manipulation, and I'm gonna go explain after the intro. And if you want me to do if you want me to do redo what if Deku had John's ability, then leave it down in the comments below. And without a wait, on to the intro.
Push down the gas cause I'm flaming it up. All these pussies are actors and faking too much. Got it the cold, I'ma smoke you like Dutch. Josh ain't about to collapse in his lungs. Pussy you dead, caught by the feds. Dropping that baby right.
Okay, guys, so Seraphina's ability is called time manipulation, and it allows Seraphina to basically rewind any wounds, and she could stop people and objects. So she could stop her wounds from bleeding, because anything, she could stop it from bleeding. And, it's time manipulation. There's not much to explain. And so this is going to start when Deku is, let's say, 6 years old. At this time, he has already developed his ability, and people are gonna call Quake's abilities instead. And we're gonna say that Bakugo is a cripple, not like pretending to be a cripple like John, but like John's father, because John's father is actually a cripple. His ability is 0. So Bakugo is gonna be a cripple. And basically, Deku is gonna be, trying to be perfect with everything, getting the best grades, being the most strongest, the most fastest, and stuff like that. And he encounters Bakugo, and basically, Bakugo is seen standing up for another kid. Bakugo says, if you hit this kid, you're gonna have to go through me. You got that? As Bakugo was just trying to beat up the people there, and beat up the bullies. And Deku was kind of shocked. He didn't expect the cripple of the cripple of first grade to stand up against people. He figured he'd be timid and shy, but he's not afraid to speak his mind. So basically, Deku stops the fight a couple minutes after watching it, and he activated his ability with his eyes glowing and said, "Stop this!" And basically everybody bowed, as Deku was basically the king. Yeah, the king of the elementary school. The king of the elementary school. So everybody bowed to him. And then Deku said, "Alright, now you guys go back to your class." As basically they said they said okay, as they were trembling, and they went off the playground and went to the class. So then Bakugo said he could have stopped it sooner, as Bakugo ran away. Thanks for nothing. As Deku just clenched his fist. What did he say to me? So basically, a week passed after this encounter, and like they got signed up for a project together. Since Deku was always wanting to be perfect, he he immediately went to Bakugo. Um, after immediately went to Bakugo in lunchtime and said, "Hey, you, I'm gonna be doing the project. So you just read the notes I'm gonna give to you." As Bakugo says, "No, I'm not gonna read any of your notes. I came here to, I came here so I could become a hero someday." A hero? Wow. Well, you're not gonna be a hero because you're just a cripple. So I don't care if I'm a cripple. I don't care if I'm the weakest here or not. I'm still gonna surpass All Might, and that's a promise. As Deku's shocked by what Bakugo just said, as he grabs him by the collar and says, "Just don't mess up." As basically, when they were doing the project, so basically after they did the presentation about the project, they got, let's say they got a B plus. So basically, Deku's disappointed, putting his head down, and Bakugo said, "Isn't this a good grade?" And Deku looked at him and said, "No, you idiot! This is a bad grade. You're dumb." As when they're walking to lunchtime, like Deku just pushed Bakugo into a wall and said, "No, don't mess me up again on our next presentation." And basically, Bakugo said, "You don't have to be perfect all the time. I'm guessing it's because of your family name, but you don't have to be perfect all the time. You don't have to live up to expectations. Live the life you wanna live. Live by your own decisions." As the words just echo in Deku's head, as he just gently lets Bakugo down, and he just turns around and says, "Fine. Fine. I'll think about what you just said." As Deku just thinking about it, and then he realized that he doesn't have to be all stiff all the time. He could have fun. He could have fun. He could do whatever he wants. He don't have to live by anybody's rules, just his own. So basically, they got an A plus on the last presentation, and basically the final grade for the project is A. So, Bakugo said, "You see, we got a good grade." And Deku said, "It's not that good. But hey, we still got an A after all. Now, let's go and have some fun. I've heard there's a fancy restaurant nearby. Let's eat there." As basically, at dismissal, Bakugo dragged Deku there, and they're like first grade. Yeah, first grade. So, and that was when Deku stopped, changed up a little bit. Deku dyed his hair black, and he cut his hair a little bit because his hair used to be up. His hair used to be up to shoulder length, but he cut it down so it's at his neck now. And now it's at this time, I believe 7 or 8 years passed since they're basically in middle school. At this time, Bakugo has learned plenty of martial arts and has honed his body. And Bakugo, he has learned some type of martial art like chi, so chi blocking, and he could basically somewhat knows how to use ki. So Deku has been training a little bit too, but because he's already a god tier, since he was already a god tier, ever since he developed his ability, he hasn't trained that much. So, it's the third year. It's the third year of middle school. Yeah, middle school, and basically, like the teacher asked who was going to the prestigious school UA, and basically the teacher said, I assume all of you are going to UA, as he just stole the papers, and everybody's cheering and stuff like that, making lots of noise. Deku's just keeping quiet, as he was basically staying up. He was staying up all night playing video games with Bakugo, so he's super tired. And then the teacher said, "Oh, aren't you going to UA, Bakugo?" As people look at Bakugo, but like they all laugh, saying, "Oh, the cripple! How's a cripple gonna go to UA? That's the prestigious school. You have no ability. You're worse than all the low tiers here." One of them said, as Bakugo said, laugh all you want, but sooner or later, I'm gonna surpass All Might and become the #1 hero. And basically, everybody starts to laugh even more, but Deku looks at Bakugo with praise, as he thinks, why can't I have confidence like that? And school ends, and Deku asks Bakugo if he wants to play video games again. And Bakugo nods as they both walk to Deku's house, and Deku Bakugo had a long day, so they take the they take the easier route, like the shorter route, to go home. So they go in the tunnel, and a sludge villain came out, and basically it was about to attack Bakugo, but Deku used his ability, as his eyes were going blue. He used time manipulation to stop the sludge villain, and then just kicked the sludge villain away. As basically, Bakugo gave a thumbs up to Deku and said, "Nice one. Now let's do this together." As it only took Deku a flash, because he just froze the sludge villain, and it was a flash of the sludge villain, but it was a flash of the sludge villain, because he used his ability to Deku used his ability to make himself go faster than the eye could see, and he just kicked the sludge villain up and down the tunnel. A little crack was shown in the tunnel, as Deku didn't use too much power because he didn't want to cave everybody in the tunnel in, and he basically stopped the sludge villain from even moving. So once the sludge villain was knocked out, he used time manipulation to make the sludge villain not move, and then he asked Bakugo for a container or capsule. Bakugo gave him one that he had, and he restrained. He managed to restrain the sludge villain. All Might came in a few minutes after that, as Deku and Bakugo were about to exit the tunnel, and All Might asked who did this, as Deku said, "Oh, I did." And basically, All Might shocked on how this kid managed to defeat a villain, even if it wasn't it wasn't even a powerful villain. It was just like a criminal. So Deku, All Might asked, what's this kid's ability? And Deku said that his ability is time manipulation, and his name is Izuku Midoriya. And basically, All Might knew the Midoriya family, as it was quite like a powerful family full of people, full of god tiers, and I mean, yeah, full of like mostly god tiers. So, you know, All Might said, "You're gonna be a fine hero someday, Izuku Midoriya." As All Might basically, grabbed the sludge villain, but before he did that, he gave Deku and Bakugo an autograph. As All Might was about to fly away, Bakugo said, "Wait, All Might!" As All Might didn't hear as he jumped away, but Bakugo was so fast because of his training, he just grabbed on to All Might as Deku just activated his ability and was just jumping across buildings, following All Might and and his friend Bakugo on top. On top of All Might, clinging onto him on his back. So basically, All Might gets down on a building, and he's resting because he's tired. As Deku deactivates his ability, as he managed to as he basically he stopped time on his feet. So basically his feet wouldn't be crushed by the speed he was landing. So then he deactivated his ability and looked at All Might. Bakugo went up to All Might, who was about to leave the rooftop and go down. And Bakugo says, "Can I be a hero even without an ability? Can I save people just like you can, All Might?" Bakugo says with confidence, looking at All Might,